Alrighty then, I think we're live. Hello again, Twitch and YouTube, and welcome to another Hollow Knight randomizer, where we've decided to go back to our very cursed roots. So lately I've been doing a lot of quicker randomizers, aiming to try to finish one in one day, and today I decided to do something a little bit more extreme. So the main idea is I'm going to do a no-logic randomizer and try to put in as much stuff as I humanly can. And the goal is just to somehow figure out an ending, any ending, literally any ending. I would be fine with beating the Hollow Knight, I'd be fine with beating the Radiance, I'd be fine with beating Godhome, and I'd also be fine with beating the Pale Quartz fan boss. Anything that gets us to a credit roll sequence. So that's going to be everything that we're looking for. And the problem is, we do need to look for everything because we're starting with nothing and everything is shuffled. So randomized items are everything. Skips are also on everything. But none of that really matters, because the most important part of all of this is no logic. What does no logic do? Well, a randomizer is built around logic, meaning it places items in a certain order to guarantee that the game is beatable. But if you turn off the logic, it just puts things completely randomly, so it's really and truly a randomizer. And there's no guarantee whatsoever that you can beat it. It could be that after about 30 minutes we figure out, oh, we're just stuck. There's no human way we can progress. And we have to give up and start again. But it could also be that we randomly get a lot of stuff in a row and suddenly beat the game at a surprisingly good time. For that reason, today there's no proper timer. There's a timer in the bottom corner here. Just to keep track of how long we've been playing mostly. It won't really try to track any goal or anything. Excuse me? Bless me. So, what have we done? We have turned on all of the standard randomized items, everything, just everything. Thank you, Fencer. I did need that blessing. So yeah, we're randomizing everything, turning on all of the skips. Forgot this one. Every novelty is randomized. In particular, we can't swim, can't take the elevator, and we can't, as usual, swing left, right, or up until we find those directions. We also can't heal. Not being able to heal is a very major roadblock, because not being able to heal doesn't just prevent you from healing, it also prevents you from beating the Hollow Knight. Because you cannot actually beat the Hollow Knight without pressing B to focus. And without focus, you cannot press B to focus. Thus, possibly, the Hollow Knight, which should have been the easiest ending, might not be. So that'll be exciting. Splitting claws and everything. Egg shop is on, so gotta collect those omelettes. Costs, actually I want to tune costs up a little bit. Let's put this to something wicked here. Yeah, let's up the costs a bit. I do like these crazy costs. 3,000 is too much. 2,400 then? Okay, good. Omelette cost must be higher. Well, that's like, seems like a good number. And yeah, so Luber can also go a little bit up. There you go. Beautiful. Okay. Right, continuing. Long locations. I guess I'm gonna have on previews, because with no logic, it's going to be too cursed to not have previews. Start location, we're gonna figure out later what the start location will be. We'll come back to this screen. No start items, don't deserve. This is a very nice random charm costs. Basically, makes it likely that a few charms will be reasonably costed, but mostly you won't be able to equip a lot. And we're going to be limited to between 0 and 3 charm notches, depending on the stage of the game. So it's going to be quite limited. No extra platforms for today. I use them too much, I don't want to use them anymore. This is normal stuff, but it won't matter, because they're excluded. Too bad. I wish I could turn on this, I can't. We're not playing Steel Soul, thanks. Replace junk with one geo. means that we will not be able to get any more mask shards. So we're stuck at 3 masks the whole game. We also won't find any journals and stuff, so can't get easy money from them. So that could be a problem. But we're leaving spell upgrades in because we might have to do Pale Court. And even though I'm crazy enough to try to do Pale Court on 3 masks, I wouldn't be that keen on doing Pale Court with no spell upgrades. Or should I? Should I? I'm thinking about it. I mean, that might make the Hegemol charm worth using, because that would give you a fake spell upgrade without having spell upgrades. But it would be kind of crazy over charm for it. And 3 masks, that sounds insane. I'm thinking about it. I'll think about it. This is what makes us start on 3 masks, which we can't get past, so that's gonna be fun. I wish I could put this to 3, but I can't, so we're gonna have to get rid of the last charm notch ourselves, but we're gonna start on the 0 charm notches. Gonna have some random mimics here, why not? Could be fun. No transition randomizers though, that's too cursed even for me. Doesn't matter. No dupes, don't deserve dupes this time around. That is very, very bad combination with no logic, don't do that at home. Not gonna do anything special here today. And we got random benches. Even random bench warps, so we might teleport all across the map. That's gonna be exciting. Breakable walls are randomized today, meaning we might get stuck behind a wall we just can't break. But it'll give us a check, so that's nice. Myla is also shop, so no killing Myla today. Nail damage is limited, very limited, so we will not be able to do much. Notch fragments are on. This setting, don't think about how it works, but basically we'll be able to get up to 3 charm notches if we get 12 fragments, so that's nice. I want to use these settings, but they're bugged, so I'm not gonna use them. Sadness. Extra rando is where the no logic comes from, so thank you no logic. This is gonna be very cursed thanks to no logic. And also adds a lot of random other things here. This is quite interesting because it allows us to do White Defender on only 1 Dreamer, which could actually be very relevant for the Pale Court rando, so I'm curious if that is going to be nice or not. A few hints could also be interesting to overcome the no logicness. Lore rando is on, meaning talking to people is going to be worth it, including Elderbug. He's going to be a big guy as usual. We added a few doors. The doors are going to block progress randomly. That will definitely not help with the curseness of the randomizer, definitely not. Levers also randomized, which means every time we hit a lever, that's a check. It might not open the door it should. Could lead to a lot of confusion. Mr. Mushroom, Ghost Essence, nail upgrades, no dupes, I said no dupes. And yeah, this doesn't actually matter. Nail upgrades are cosmetic, so they won't actually give me damage, even if I get them. And our trusty Pokédex randomizer is of course on, including Menderbug. I will not take Menderbug off. Alright, so yeah, this could be hopeless, despair-inducing and completely impossible, or we could just wrap it up instantly. I have no way of knowing that. We will just find out as we play. I forgot one thing. Of course I did. I was talking about... here, yes. On curses, do I want to remove spell upgrades or not? No, there is already unlikely enough that I'll find them. If I don't find them, then I'll play accordingly. And the starting location. Let's randomize that. Mantis Village did that recently. Hallownest Crown, that sounds epic. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Up we go. And today we are this guy. We are the Hive Knight, because lately Hive Knight has just been really doing a lot of hard lifting for us. I think like every time we go to beat the Hive Knight, it has turned out really good for us. So I decided maybe he will bless this run. Like he's had like 2 Dreamers in a row, this crazy guy. So why not? This does not give me permanent Hive Blood, even though it looks that way. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the map. So this is what the map looks like with a ton of things randomized and no logic. Oh god. So the randomizer currently doesn't know what I can get. Because logic isn't turned on, there is no restriction. So it doesn't know that I need Dreamnail to do Dreamnail dialogues, for example. So it says, well, you can just get this check, right? I cannot actually get this check, though. It's not possible. But it will just highlight every single check in the game. And I am the one that has to decide if I can get it or not. And this wasn't much. So for now, I could drop down into the corridor here and go for some checks there. Or I could just drop straight down here. Falls very heroically, this Hive Knight. And since the Pokédex randomizer is on, I probably do want to murder this guy. Now, with only 2 damage pogos, I'm not gonna do a whole ton of damage. But I did already get my first kill, so that's nice. Another thing worth noting is that I'm gonna get a lot of 1 Geos checks, because any junk item is gonna be turned into 1 Geo. And it turns out the randomizer believes that most items are junk. Rude. Okay, this is a bit of a bad combo. There we go. Just don't snipe me in there. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I didn't fall the right way. That's fine, just warp back to start. I like Hive Knights. Maybe there's an easier kill for this guy later. Yeah. Like this guy. Or he kills me. He does. Nice. Okay, that's the first death. There's gonna be a lot of deaths. Not particularly important to recover my shade a little bit. I might consider doing it, but... Where's my shade even? Must be closer to the entrance, I guess. This is surprisingly awkward. Might kill this guy. Maybe I'll kill him on a wall instead. I didn't find my shade. I guess I must have passed it. Must have spawned higher up. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Now there's a breakable wall there, and I do want it. Oh, nice mid-air snipe. Breakable walls are checks, and that means breaking the wall does not actually break the wall. It just gives you a check. You will need to find the ability to... What? I took damage instantly upon respawning, cool. You'll need to find the ability to break that wall somewhere else. So at some point we'll do a check somewhere and it'll say like wall, crystal peaks, holiness crown path, something like that. And that'll break that wall so that we can access it. I may have to kill you. You're a bit more cooperative, fortunately. Then I can maybe kill this thing now. This is easier. There's an egg. Good. A little omelette for me. I didn't actually get the wall. I don't know how I'm supposed to get that wall, because I can't hit it 4 times just falling. Oh, should have pogoed those. Oh, nice. Okay, I think that's most of the stuff we're gonna get for this path, so I'm gonna maybe just make my way down to the rest of Crystal Peaks. And try to find a milder section where I can more easily get checks. So the goal is still to try to finish this in a reasonable amount of time. I just have no idea how much time that's gonna be, because the whole no logic stuff means it's really hard to have any expectations for this run. You just don't know what it's gonna be like. Benches are also random, although I could look on the map to see where they are. For example, Squirrel does not have a bench this time around. But there is a bench on Crystal Guardian. The problem is I don't think killing Crystal Guardian with only Pogo is very feasible. I should kill one of the miners for Pokédex entry. Talking to Squirrel would be a check, but in order to actually make Squirrel appear at this location, I would need to do some of his quests. And that's also randomized, so basically I have to randomly push Squirrel's quest forward until he comes here. I can't kill this thing with pogo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that I believe is not possible. With a little bit of help from this guy, I might be able to get that key check early. Question is how much he wants to help me with that. Maybe not. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he'll inch forward a little bit. No, don't die, please. Maybe I just need to... There. There we go. Nice. 1 geo, okay. Nothing doing, but that's not a problem. I don't think I can kill Crystal Guardian with pogo only. I don't think it takes damage from it at all, so... It's not that I'm afraid, I just don't think it works. That might be true. Oh wait, no, the bench isn't with Crystal Guardian. It's 1 level below at Crushers. Actually, that's kind of lucky. That is kind of lucky. I could talk to Cornifer here. Cornifer?
Oh, done just that.
Notch fragment. That would be nice to have. I haven't enforced it yet, but I actually start with 0 notch fragments. I started with 1, but my intention is to put that to 0. So I'm gonna enter the debug menu here to nerf myself. This is not cheating. I am just getting rid of 1 charm notch to make the game harder. Decrease charm notch. There we go. That should do it. So I now have 0 charm notches, which means I cannot actually equip anything except 0 cost charms. Can still equip those though. And charm notch cost being randomized means that could actually be quite relevant. Darn it. Tricked me. Go quick. Okay. Well, now hope I can get past the Crushers to the bench. So the slow Crusher, so it should be possible. I'm so tired with him supporting himself on the nail. Oh, right. And the bench itself is randomized. So getting to the bench doesn't unlock the bench, it just gives me a check. Which is a bit of a problem, frankly. I will get the bench unlocked at a later time. I had sort of forgotten that fact. Well, okay. Now what? I can't really do much here. I could drop down. There is a... No, the focus totem is in this room. There's a lever that's randomized. Is there actually anything I can get here? That lever is randomized, and the Geo-Rocks. I don't think I can get anything over here. I might actually be stuck even. Maybe I should have fallen over there. Yeah, this is just stuck. I got to just warp back. Unlucky. I got myself stuck. So the downside is that even reaching a bench won't actually unlock the bench, which could make this very tricky indeed. The upside is that I might be able to find benches just randomly as checks. And that might take me all across Hollow Nests, all of a sudden. So for now, I'll just continue exploring and see what I can find. I do kind of want to kill you. That might be a little bit tricky, because these things... You have those throws, also the backstabs. The way this guy is hiding in the rocks is not good, but... Happy fate. Okay, good stuff. Let's see... That journal, is that actually at all achievable? Maybe. This can't be done without dive. I feel like... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh yes, there's this one I can get. Shouldn't it be possible to pogo my way up here? It is. Nice. So I'm gonna have to be quite creative, because this time the rando won't hold my hand and tell me what I can and cannot get. I have to figure that out myself. In fact, that might require a lot of creativity, especially with gates and stuff blocking my way. I might end up in situations where I'm not even aware of what I can do. And that's gonna be exciting. And better not miss anything. Here's one of the first doors. This is one of the more doors. More doors, add this more doors. That's the name. And that can also quite unexpectedly block my progress. And because I don't have logic on, the game won't really warn me that there's a door in the way. It'll just be like, yep, by the way, you can totally get these checks. There's a door there though. So that's gonna be exciting. And back into the void. If you fall further here, you can fall straight into this transition, which doesn't help you a lot. Like it falls from over there to the left somewhere, I think. But yeah, not that helpful. I think I can't do anything more by falling over there, so let's just... oh yeah, this one, yep. Let's just go down here for now. We should be able to descend through most of Crystal Peaks, I suppose. Think so. It's gonna be a little bit touch and go, because there's a lot of things that could hurt you on the way down, and with no healing, that is a bit scary. Yeah, I can't really take the fight to this guy. He's not sitting on a bench, just sitting on the air. But I can just walk straight past him. I don't think that would help me though. Well, there's that one lever, so there is one check. It was worth it actually. Good stuff. We already got the False Knights Hunter's notes. If we're lucky, we might even get to see the real knights in this run. It would be Hegemol. We've been doing a lot of Pale Court randomizers recently, where the goal was to beat the Pale Court. And yeah, that is still like an option right now, you know, like that might be how we beat the seed. Like I said, any credit sequence will do it. Doesn't matter which one. Whether it's the base game credit sequences or whether it is the one you get for beating Pale Court. Either is fine. I can't really get anything more on the left there, nor can I kill these things with pogo only. In fact, I can't even beat them with nail only. Too strong. No, I should have forgot about that. So there's that bench there, but it's unfortunately not helping us. Wait, you have a key, don't you? I need to kill you too. Oh, please don't kill me. Nice. This thing has a key, which means more doors. Adding more doors also needs to add more keys to open those doors. And those keys are also randomized, so that was a random check. Didn't give me anything useful. I also broke this wall. That doesn't actually break the wall, it just gave me a check. You know, that's gonna add a lot to the confusion and chaos of this randomizer. Gonna be very disorienting to know what stuff do I have. Plank Village Upper. So in this case, there's a plank in Distant Village? Mantis Village? Not sure which one. That is now open. Yeah, disorientation and confusion. No way I can get that grub. I can go right here, but it doesn't help me that much. There's no... So this is slightly a problem. Going to Crossroads isn't actually possible, because I would have to go through the dark room, and you can't go through the dark room. Even if you want to, you can't open the Tollben gate without lantern. Nor can I go through the dive floor, obviously, that's the wrong way. So the right thing to do would be to go to Crystallized, or to go to Resting Grounds. Now, I'm gonna go this path down there. There's a few reasons for that, mostly there's a number of G-Rocks on the way. However, this person is probably not gonna be so happy that I come to steal their G-Rock. Why? Oh no, don't kill me. I'm busy. Okay. I just left to disengage there. There is one egg in this room, but I'm curious to go back and get those 2 Geo-Rocks here. That does require this person not to kill me. Success. Wall Deepness Fungal. Cool, I think. And... oh, I got the fungal tower bench. Okay, so I can actually go somewhere else now. If I like to, I don't have to stay here at all. I can warp to that fungal tower bench and see what I can unlock over there. So there's going to be a lot of that in this rando, where the random bench location is going to hurt us, but also give us some new possibilities. Now, I am very curious to go to resting grounds, and the main reason for that is that resting grounds has a lot of very easy checks. It's a very good place to unlock. Plus, since benches are random, stags are actually a pretty reliable way of transportation in this mode. So unlocking stag stations is actually quite relevant now. Unfortunately, actually getting there would require going through a dark room that I'm no good at. Just no good. There's 2 geo rocks in this room, but the fight to get there would probably kill me. Not that I think I can survive this dark room either. I am in fact almost confident that I'll just die here. Maybe even immediately. Small jump? No, wait, large jump. I forgot. Okay. I knew that would happen. That's okay. We can warp to the other bench and see where we go. Fungal Tower. Let's go. Did I... oh, the bench itself was also a check, obviously, and that check was 1 geo. Very cool. Wait, is there another... I saw that there are some benches I could... these are probably not randomized. That's probably what that means. Cool. Fungal Tower is a really good bench to get. I can kill a few fungoons. I get Spore Shroom for 0. So we can have a constant Spore Shroom now. Not that that really helps for combat, because we can't focus. So can't actually trigger the Spore Shroom. Not yet anyway. Oh, really? Okay, that thing messed me up. That's okay. But it will allow us to do various mushroom-related checks by talking to him. And that's already quite helpful. Now, the reasonable thing would probably be to go up to Crossroads from here. I'm going to go down into Fungal first, just because, frankly, it's too obvious just to go straight into Crossroads. Sometimes you don't want to do the obvious thing right away. Leg Eater is behind a door, so we can't talk to him right now. I shouldn't... okay. Usually jumping there kills you. And Eastern Fungal is also behind the door. And I just fell into acid. Cool. Alright, well, actually maybe I'm already regretting this, because I don't really want to do Shroomal Ogre's Arena. But I can kill one of the tiny mushrooms. That's a Pokédex entry after all. I can see if my practice on pogoing these guys has paid off. I managed a hitless 2 damage pogo kill on these guys last time. It is pretty slow and quite finicky, because you can only actually hurt them at some points in their attack animation. And during their attack animation, the hitbox changes a lot, like which makes it very unreliable to hit them. Also, this guy's trying to snipe me. That's not cool. Not cool, bro. And if you mess up, you of course take a hit. And I have 2 masks left. So if I mess up, it's all over. Well, yeah, there it goes. I still have 1 more hit in me though, but no. It's very finicky. I'm able to do it, but getting complete consistency on it is still a challenge, I think. Oh. Good. Fine, I'll just go below. Sleeping goons. Fine, Crossroads it is then. We have had our fun. This wall, can I break it with... I can. Breaking the wall itself has merit now, because breaking the wall is a check after all. Which I've gotten. Nice. Into Crossroads then. Not too bad. Sly? Okay. And the dream nail is already ours. Okay. That is actually kind of nice. That will allow us to do a decent number of additional checks. We won't need to do Aspid Arena. That never triggers when you come down from... oh, I missed sadness. When you come up from Fungal. But I'm still gonna kill one of these things for Pokédex entry. Not too bad. And the hot spring water itself is also randomized thanks to the extra rando. So that's a check. It does mean we can't heal here though, and the bench is not here today. So that doesn't help us much. But that's okay. The goal is to try to thin out the checks in this area until the map is a bit more readable. My king, I'm sorry. Collapser? This is a collapsing floor. Like you step on it and it cracks, you know. So this is now open. Fragile strength for 2. But conversely, such floors will not open just because you step on them. They will just give a check.
Hungry matte.
Hungry matte. Egg. Don't really need it though, not yet anyway. Good to know where it is. It might be worth going left for those 2 checks right now, just to have that done. It's relatively mild area after all. Oh, Grubba. Don't know if Grubs are gonna be relevant, so might as well just check it. I know the speedrun path is to pogo below this thing, I just don't do that that often. Not with 3 masks and no healing. I should learn it though. Okay, 1 geo for the Pokédex entry for the little one. I'd like to kill... Nice, Shaman Stone for 2. Can't equip it yet, but that could become endgame relevant. 2 is a reasonable cost. Even though it takes off 2 of our 3 charm notches, I would often make that totally worth it for Shaman Stone. Especially if we do have to do Pale Court ending, then we need all the combat power we can get. On 3 masks and 3 charm notches, Pale Court is going to be an absolute nightmare, for sure. It'll heavily hinge on how strong we get via charms and stuff, which I think is really neat. Like, if you don't do it this way, then your combat power might go very high, you know, like in most randomizers, if you play long enough, your combat power will go through the sky. But here we don't know that. It might be that a combat power will never really take off. Like, we'll be stuck on 3 masks. We only get kind of potato charms, don't get good spells. Maybe we don't even get healing or attack directions. And in that case, even if I'm logically able to do the Pale Court ending, I might not be in a shape to do it. Which actually I find interesting, because then I have to think about that, like consider. Do I look for more combat upgrades? Can I take the fight already? What do I do? Here I can get... Oh, there's a bench. Some hot spring water for healing. Cool. Actually nice to know. It's like almost like having a real bench. I also want to kill the young boulder for a Pokédex entry. An evolved boulder. It's like a Geodude, you know, Geodude Graveler kind of situation. And it was a wall. Now the hot spring water checks will be repeatable, but only after I, well, bench, so only moderately useful. I don't actually need to kill you. I do need to kill a Gruzzerfly, but I also need to get some checks over here. Not so sure I want to do Molek right now. Probably not. So wait, I did kill one. Never mind. Oh, you're a Mimic, aren't you? Can I trick you to spike yourself? Yes, I can. Nice. So, that's a good little strat. You just make the Mimic spoik itself and you don't have to deal with it anymore. So yeah, I'm not gonna do Mama Molek now. In fact, I can't even, because this floor won't break. This is the first instance of a breakable floor not breaking. In fact, we're kind of stuck here now, aren't we? I can't get back up that platform. Spikes will do the job. But that's fine. That means we got what we wanted there. A check. At the low cost of 1 mask. out of my way, plebeians. I am heading up to Dirtmouth now. Making a few stops on the way. That was not a great fall. Let's try that again. Dirtmouth may or may not have a bench, but it doesn't really matter. Because the real benches are the friends we made along the way. If that makes sense. There are, however, a few good things in this room that I might want. You, for example. I want the Pokédex entry for this Billy guy over here. And I do want this Shiny. With 2 damage pogos. Pogoing over here isn't too bad. Sprint Master for 1. Now that's also going to be quite nice when I get the Charm Notch. And we have already 1 fragment get, 1 fragment we know where to buy. Not a great location for it, but... Palace Entrance Orb could be relevant later. I also forgot the Georock up here. Good thing to keep. I really will have to check the map a lot this time around. Wall Crossroads Grub. Oh. Wall Crossroads Grub. Which grub is that? Oh, it's the one by False Knight, isn't it? I see. That's nice. Then I can get that checked now. There'll be a lot of like, did I get that wall or not? Thanks to no logic, it won't really highlight for me like which walls have I gotten. So that'll be some mental gymnastics to keep track of. Caring Shell at 28, what, that's it? Okay. That's not that helpful, frankly. I think my children should be at... Okay, cool. I could maybe kind of use that hint, but... Sorry. Not sure why they decided to give the Hive Knight like these purple crystals as currency. Does that have any lore connection to the Hive? I mean, just gathering honey seems more BE, but... They do look pretty, so I don't really complain. Billy, Have? I think I needed shoulder Billy, not an arm Billy, but okay. Soul Catcher for 2. Well, Shaman Stone is better. Might need to do Menderbug sooner rather than later, unfortunately. Also, you have a dialogue. Since there's no logic, I'm gonna have to be very careful how I use my keys as I get them. A grub. Since cursed settings are on, shops will only have 1 item in general. Also, NPC dialogue is randomized, so always remember to talk to your shopkeepers. Elderbug is huge, because he has a lore shop, and somehow that makes him bigger. At 98 lore, I'll get 100 notes. Okay, not that exciting. Oh yeah, I got Sly as a check, so he opened up earlier. Which also means I can get his... Not randomized. Okay, so his key is in green path. Interesting. That's somewhat interesting to know. Babasude. Obviously, the Grim Troop isn't actually here. It just looks like they are. Again, the no logic strikes. No bench here, nor can I access the... nor can I access the... tram. No, not the tram. Goodness, stag. Might really have to come... Maybe do I just have to do Menderbug right now? Might really be the play. Just do a few shots of Menderbug, I guess. I won't spend a long time on it, but... It's a check right here. Might want to take it. So Menderbug has like a, I don't know, 1% chance of spawning or something crazy. And you just keep dropping down. Breaking that sign is what makes him spawn. Resetting over and over again until you get the silly guy. We'll get him eventually. Okay, more Menderbug. Come on, Menderbug. Come on out. You know you wanna. This usually takes some minutes, but I don't know why I do it to myself, but I do. I consistently do this to myself. Get him. Come on. Get the Mender. Mender must die. Die, Mender, die. Yeah, I mean, on average, I think I get him in about 30-something tries. Hope you don't miss, you know. I wonder what the exact percent is for him. I mean, given that it doesn't usually take 100 tries, I guess it must be higher than a percent, but hard to prove without a huge sample size. Well, I guess people know the number precisely from the game code. So I could just look it up. I'm just lazy to do so. Again. Okay. Keep going, I guess. We'll do like 10 more and then see if he doesn't spawn. Then I'll go do something else. It's not a very time efficient check, but unless I get the stag, it's not really given that I'll have an easy access to Dirtmouth in the future, even. Got him. Nice. Wall Peak Mimic. Not that valuable. The key is from a Vengefly later. No, your arm, Billy. I'm looking for a shoulder Billy. I'll find one later. Black Egg Temple should have some squirrel dialogue, I guess. There he is. That's a check. And as for the Radiance and stuff, that is much later, obviously. And beating the Radiance would also beat the game, so... Since this is a no-logic randomizer, it's fully possible that, for example, the Radiance has one of the Dreamers. And there's no dupes, which means in that case, it wouldn't be possible to actually beat the Radiance. This is also one reason why I put it so that we can access White Defender with only one Dreamer, because that might make that a good alternative win condition. Also, Waterfall bench. Is that the waterfall in Resting Grounds? I don't know what bench that is exactly. This fight takes forever with 2 damage pogos, but I think I should take it. Discarding a check, and I also will get the Pokédex entry for him, so pretty worth to take the fight to him. I should get both Pogo slow, because it'll literally speed double the speed by which I can kill him. It's too slow. It does double damage, meaning if I mess up, I die very quick. And that would reset all my progress and put me really far away. Anytime I do die, I probably do want to just locate like a bench I haven't been to yet and try to scoop up all the easy checks nearby. Goodness, that actually did double damage too. That was the ceiling's fault rather. Darn! I thought I was safe there. I shouldn't have gone for the second pogo. Oh well, unlucky. Yeah, how about that waterfall bench? Where's that? Oh, it's a green path waterfall. Okay, well that's lovely. Oh, it's this one. This is the waterfall bench. Okay, well that's lovely, lovely. And killing the birds was a plank somewhere. That's nice. Can go get that 1 geo rock over here. No. No. Mine now. Fragile greed for 2. Kinda nice. Could be worth for farming later. It's very important when you're playing with more cursed settings not to let little setbacks get you. Like, you're gonna die in some awkward situations where you wish you hadn't, and that's just how it is, you know? Can't really let it affect your mood or slow you down. This guy's gonna acid himself for me. Thank you. This guy's gonna take a while to kill. Fortunately I have a bench nearby so I can do this pretty risk-free. There's nothing else interesting over here, right? Only the little mossy guys, which I can kill anytime. I'm sure I'll find a good chance to do so later. Or I can just do it now just to get it done, I guess. It's true. Let's just do it. One geo. So there's gonna be a lot of 1 geo checks. Like anything that would be useful, like, you know, a journal or a mask shard or something. That's 1 geo. Bye, Hornets. Taking the squid to upper green path is good, but there's no reason not to just go straight down first. That could already be quite good. I think we know that we don't need grubs, but I'm still gonna take them off my map every time I can. Just to make things a little bit easier on the eyes. Otherwise I'm gonna keep second guessing myself. Do I need to kill you at some point? Elegant key. Wait, no, that needed to be not this point. I needed to pogo up here. My bad. Then maybe I'll go upper green path after all. Elegant key has some future potential, definitely. I find it very interesting that the rando is giving me early crossroads and green path access. Given that since there's no logic, it's not like it's trying to do this to feed me checks or anything. It doesn't care. Like, it thinks I can get every check in the game already. So it's kind of just luck. I guess I got very lucky. And that's kind of a thing with no logic randomizers. You have no idea how they'll play out. Could be that they'll be insanely cursed. Could be that they'll be surprisingly nice. The settings are cursed, but no idea how the randomizer itself will behave. I think I'll kill the moss charger somewhere else. This is not a great spot for it. I already killed the guy with the horn, but the shoulder guy I need dead. Can you drop down here, please? Oh, the ceiling. Well focused. Unfortunately, that doesn't actually let me focus. That's just a lore tablet saying something about focusing. I think so. Okay, that's it for that. Oh yes, the Geo-Rock downstairs there. The ambush Geo-Rock. That's a tricky one. Surprisingly. Can't really break out of the ambush when these guys are bullying you down there, so you gotta kill them first, basically. Or you can't get this rock. Terrifying arena indeed. Left Mothwing Cloak. Well, that is a cool thing to get. Nice stuff. And I immediately dash into a wall. Cool. I am one fast bee. Now, killing these things would be beneficial. Oh, that's alive still. Just not sure I can do it. Maybe I'll just take this and run. Maybe so. Alright. Nothing actually else going on over there, so I can kind of just ignore that. Any chance you could get out of the way, sir? I don't need you dead particularly. I know I could go above him, but it's not that consistent, so I'd rather just not die here. Okay, that almost killed me. Cool. This wall is a check. Check is 1 geo. There's geo-rocks down there. Isn't there another geo-rock further down in this room? I think so. Wait. No, it's just the toll, which would be a check in and of itself. I really need this money. Wait, no, there's no bench there. Then I don't really need it. I can walk around for the other side. Careful. Green path might not be the most dangerous area around exactly, but it is pretty long, and with no healing it's pretty easy to rack up incremental damage and just die eventually. Something will go wrong, even if it's something silly. And then you die. Now, I can't actually get anything here behind this wall, but I can get the wall itself. And the only way forward is to kill this guy. That's gonna be untouchy. Ooh. Mothwing Cloak coming in strong there. Actually, this quite helps out. Always bait him into attacking first. Don't want to be too close to the wall where my Mothwing Cloak won't do much. Nice. Got him. I do have the money for the toll gate now, but it isn't that relevant, frankly. Not that relevant. Any... Well, even if I ask if there's any benches around, again, it doesn't really help. Oh, this is kind of bad, actually. I went too slow. Oh, well, whatever. You didn't have any repeatables? No, it was the bench that was the hot spring water. I should maybe go into the crossroads transition, or cliffs transition. There is something there that I might want. Like that 1 geo rock, I guess. Actually more than one, isn't there? I think so. Can definitely get this one at least, and then there's one higher up. Just don't die to the crawl lid. That'd be kind of awkward. Come here. Let me tickle you with my nail. I know. Bloop nest for 0. Well, okay, that is kind of cool in a weird way. Not much point in going to the elder boulders. Can't really touch them as it is. But I can get this. Unbreakable strength for 2. Well, okay. My nail damage isn't that great right now, but could become relevant at a later time. Oh, I thought was falling there. I think I might skip Vengeflaking right now. Would be a very slow fight. Pretty risky. Not Vengeflaking himself as much as his minions. I'm also slightly concerned that I would die to something in this room. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the stag right now. If I get the stag, then I can come back here much more easily. Oh, but it costs money, doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't really work that way. I mean, yeah, even if I do this, that doesn't unlock the station. Okay, that's true. That is true. That isn't that helpful, huh? I could go to that one check in Crossroads, but that's also not that helpful, I think. Okay, so actually getting stags is gonna be pretty important down. That's a slight minus in my calculations. That 1 geo rock, where is it? Oh, they're just stacked like that. Okay. I could want to kill this thing. I could want to kill this thing for Pokédex entry. Just feels pretty likely that it's gonna kill me. Could happen. Oh, it escaped. How clever. Missed. Nice. Okay, I can trick it. I can mind game it. And it's a group. Groups are not that helpful, unfortunately. Taking another fight for a... Get this and run. Okay. Try to bait them over here, I think. I don't want to fight them right now. If I can bait both of them over here, that would help immensely. Maybe I'll die for it, but I will get these checks. Stop talking. Okay, good. Got it. I'm out. Alright, let's think about what we want to do. There's 2 more checks in this room. Both of them quite risky. I feel pretty high chance for dying if I go that way. Doesn't really matter that much, I guess. I can risk it. Yeah. This one ain't too bad, it's just the roof sometimes gets you killed. Oh, that's actually kind of close. This fight, I really want to take it. It's just for 1 check. I might just not want to take this fight, frankly. I can get this later when I'm rounding up Hornets, which I'll also have to do at some point. But again, not that Hornet is a dangerous fight or anything, but on 1 mask with only pogos, it's a very high... She has a very high walk-in factor, let's say. Like, she can just walk on you and you're like, okay, well... Oh, this thing wants me dead. Actually, that's awkward. This thing could get me dead. Unless it forgets I exist. It did forget I exist, but it forgot I exist in a very bad spot. I want to go down there to get that 1 Geo Rock. Which, it's currently not letting me have. Maybe I can make it forget me. Okay, maybe it'll forget me if I respawn. I don't want to meet it on the way up is the problem. Then it'll block my path and I'm kind of trapped. I do meet it on the way up. Okay, goodie. Mind the 2 liters. Do mind them. So I can't cut that vine because I don't have left or right slash, which is actually mandatory to cut the vine. I might not be able to progress down here either because that lever is randomized and I don't think I've gotten... Yeah, I haven't gotten the random item that would open it. Mind the 2 liter again. However, the lever itself is random check, so that's kind of good. Those 2 Georocks are inaccessible from here, and I could go back up again to get that that whole bench, but I think it's better to just warp back and do lower green path as a loop. I didn't pick up Fluke Nest, but it shouldn't really matter. Not like I really need it right now. I didn't actually do the Georock here. I should, before I forget. Squirrel keeping me stun locked with his infinite dialogue. Very cool. Very cool. I need 1 second to check something. I'll be very quick. Okay. Good. Okay. Good, good. We're fine. And this too. Check this. Yes. back to it. We're gonna head on down, I guess, to this stuff where I kind of sillily kill this thing. Sorry about that. I will let you live this time, because I need you to help me up here. Or maybe the background pogo was actually enough. I didn't bother checking that. Oh well. A lot of things I can't cut in this room for lack of left or right slash, so I'm also gonna need one more squid pogo to get up to the group check. You can come up here and join me. Thank you. No, no. Join the bee friend. I'm the bee. Join me. Join bee. Ah, no, silly. There you go. Get this. Tramway lower gates. Cool. And what do you have for me, Cornifer? Some Hunter's Notes. Technically, Hunter's Mark is randomized, so there might come a day when Hunter's Mark is the thing I need to win, but we're just hoping that day never comes, frankly. Could be a dreamer, though. I mean, who knows, right? You never know. You never know these things. Let's go talk to the hunter. Speaking of Hunter's Mark. It's gonna give us some good stuff. And I like the Hive Knight skin. Really has high quality. It's got a lot of stuff going for it. Hunter's Mark is randomized, and these planks are also randomized, and so there's actually 3 checks related to Hunter's Mark. That's amazing. That's terrifying, actually. But I wonder if I get those planks, will I be able to... Maybe I'll be able to get the Hunter's Mark check before that? Before time? I don't know. Maybe. We don't know these things. Because I have left dash, I can actually quite safely do the... rude. Squid pogo over to the grub, so that's kind of nice. Kind of lucky. Although I need you to kind of line up well for me here. No! It didn't line up well, and now I'm kind of in trouble actually. Maybe I need to leave this for later. Let's see if you line up well this time. Didn't really line up that well. He dodged me even too fast. Unlucky. That's quite a big setback, frankly. I should probably go back there though. It's quite a lot of stuff left to get in that area. Maybe I'll just skip that check for now. I can get done. What was that? Better start. Warp start again. Warp back in. Don't take a hit that early. So yeah, that one check basically killing us all on its own. I guess that happens with some frequency. It's a little bit touchy. There we go, easy. This time we can take the lower path here, I guess. Oh, but do I have to... Maybe I don't do that. I think you can pogo off of their explosions, and that's like an option here. But I'm not gonna do it. It should be much more consistent to go just this way. Get these guys out of my face. Maybe kill one of the squids. Or have it kill me, that's also fine. You're in here, right? I kind of want it back. Okay, well, then with all the accidents that happened in this room, I'm just gonna leave. We can get this later, when I get the Stone Sanctuary bench, I guess. I already killed the blobble, right? Obble, blobble, blobble. Can you just leave? There you go. I have business with this guy, I see. Not the most pogo friendly of customers, but we'll get him eventually. There we go. Door for me. Kaboom! Stone Sanctuary bench. Well, that's convenient. I sure needed that. Okay. Yeah, that's what you call a coincidence, I suppose. Can't sit. And the bench itself is just 1 geo. Cool. Okay, I guess we can just get straight to that pogo there that killed us then. The irony. Usually if benches weren't randomized, I would say, well, don't do this first, get the bench first. But I mean, with random benches, there wouldn't be any reason to think the bench would actually be over there. What would be the odds of that? Not a great spot for you. Ow. Well, with a bench, I don't feel worried about anything that could happen here. There we go. First and try. Did I just pogo off of nothing? Huh? That was weird. Get the G-Rock? Am I now? Mantis Warrior Hunter's notes. Very cool. Wait, can I get this with left dash? I don't actually remember that. I know you can get it obviously with the Shade Cloak, but maybe you can just do this? Yes. Easy. 1 geo. Good thing I didn't bother doing Shade Skip for it. With left dash only I won't be able to get thorns, so I can leave that alone. With left dash, do I get this? Do I get this? Maybe if I do a double dash off here, I could try it. Almost. That was quite close. I'm not sure it works, but it felt really close. I would not actually know whether the double dash there will get you the check or not. Avoid idle journal entry. Cool. We beat everything. We are the radiant winner. Maybe just take the free checks here instead. Worry about anything we left behind later. We'll have some reason to come back here, and there's a bench right there, so no concerns really. Why now? 1 geo. Okay. And the 1 geo rock over here, yeah. Should have taken that first, I guess. Grounds stag bench. Oh, we can go to grounds. Don't have to do the dark room. Good thing that I decided to do in this order. With pogo only, I can't kill the Durandu, so maybe actually this is a good time. Just go straight to grounds. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Overgrown mountain. This gives me another bench, and I'll take it. And another notch fragment. I could buy a notch now from Cornifer. That'd be kind of nice. I wonder why these guys' dialogues aren't randomized. Also gonna quickly pop into Dirtmouth, because I can't actually enter Dirtmouth until this door is open, but I can get the lever. So that's already pretty good. If I get the random lever somewhere, then I'll be able to enter Dirtmouth, which would be convenient, frankly. Sure would. dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I know. Resting grounds floor. Oh, well, that is a lot of awfully convenient locations here, which is totally not intended, because, again, no one really knows this stuff. 1 geo. I do have the dream nail, but that doesn't really help. What do you have here? 3 lifeblood masks. Well, okay. Oh, there was a dialogue there. There's a hint there. I don't know what it was. A relic of mankind pulsing from forgotten crossroads. Cool. So there's a few hints here. The extra rand adds a few hints here and there. I think what she means is that if I go to crossroads, I can get the dream gate probably, or at least +1 level on my dream nail. So it goes like dream nail, dream gates, and a walk-in dream nail. Also basin hub bench. I'm getting a lot of benches. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a lot of exploration done. Can't really break the dive floor there, and even if I could, the dive floors themselves are also just checks, so it wouldn't actually get me into catacombs. Time to go back to the seer. I guess I should have done this first. Oh well. Exciting platforming coming up. So I deliberately decided against grass. I think grass rando is fun, but it adds, frankly, too much. Even me, like I put on every single other setting, but grass is just 1 level too much for me. It's just what I feel. To you too. I can actually, in principle, I can fight Zero. I can get up there. I can dream nail him, but it doesn't help much because with pogo only, hitting Zero is actually a little bit out of the question. But I did just get the resting grounds floor lever, so I can get down to the lower resting grounds. So this is what it looks like when you got the breakable wall. The breakable wall is still here, basically. You can walk back and forth through it, but you also still see the silhouette of it. That's because you can break it properly and get the check, and then it's completely gone. So that's what happens when you get the breakable wall item before you get to break the wall itself. If I did it the other way around, so first I broke the wall, and then I got the breakable wall item, it would just be gone. Blue Lake, can't do anything here. We're kind of stuck because I can't swim. Now, this does give me access to 2 city enemies, and killing them would be a check. You wouldn't be too bad to kill. You can just pogo you until you give up. And that's the Monarch Wings. Amazing. Okay, so there's no dupes, by the way, so that's the only Monarch Wings in the game. So it was on that enemy. That is what I call a bit of luck. Can you stop that? Trying to kill you, sir. Making it awful slow. That was kind of close. Two damage pogos against this guy takes a while. Ow. Especially if I decide to mess up. Maybe just bait him the normal way. This is very consistent because he always goes for straight attacks, and he could go for a straight attack instead of an upswing, but I can just wing away now. So I can always just disengage and bait him again. Then I don't have to think about reacting or dodging. It's gonna be slower, but he's pretty low already, and so am I, so just take the consistent fight here. Are my wings the same, or are they kind of like be like... Oh, 1 geo. Nothing interesting there, but okay. At least it's dead. Well, with wings, that opens up our options a lot. Is that enough to get us into... Oh wait, I forgot I have Dream Nail. I can get the Dream Nail dialogue on these things. I get the Dream Nail dialogue on this. Nice. City Storerooms bench. That's kind of worth getting. Getting a lot of benches, huh? And can also see if I can get in here with wings. I forget, is that enough? I think it is, just barely. Not enough. Okay, just barely not enough. Once I do get in here, there's a bunch of stuff I could get, so that would be kind of valuable. But that's about what I can get from here right now. And there's a bunch more in many other places I can find now. I do have, like I said, a ton of options. Maybe I'll actually go for good old Mossy though. Even though I only have tiny pogos, so it's not like my damage is a lot. Nevertheless, I think Mossy is kind of mild. As in, kind of a mild place to go. I do want to kill this thing. This Golka. Requires a little bit of precise timing. If you go too early, it hits you. If you go too late, it hides. Not really using wings for this, but I got some practice with it, so it's not too bad. This room has a few enemy types. Forget, did I kill one of you yet? No, clearly not. I did kill all of these yet already, but I can still just trick him into spoiking themselves instead of fighting them personally. I can't do no eyes, of course, with no lamp, but I would be able to get the mask fragment, and I guess with wings it's going to be a little bit easier than normal. This doesn't fall straight off, of course. Like, wings in dark rooms gives you quite some opportunity to control your descent, so gets a lot easier to control exactly where you're going. And I kind of remember this passage by now. There we are. Kaboom. Hot spring water. I'm just gonna warp back to the bench though. Faster than trying to leave. Hot spring water effect actually persists after benching. Kind of noteworthy. I wonder if that has any positive implications. I can't do Mossy. Thank you for the door. Well, okay then. Oh, that was not so wise. But hot spring water did actually save my mask there. I shouldn't be able to get this just with wings, right? No, it's too high up. That's okay. I can still go over here. Get Dream Wheeler for 6. Balance Charm now. And a Dive Floor for Inner Sanctum. Good. That might actually be helpful. Get the blue masks over here. And we can also get a little bit of... at least we can get the Mossfly Pokédex entry, so that's not bad. Not bad at all, in essence. No Dream Nail dialogue in this room, right? Kind of wish, like... There's some Dream Nail dialogues that could have been added, like these guys. Lost. Feels like that's an opportunity that's still there for the taking. I guess I can't... I'm very close to being able to get up here. Maybe with your help I'll be able to. Oh yeah, I don't actually need to because I got this plank at some point. Cool. So I can just walk on in here, I guess. Overground Mound actually has a lot of stuff. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I do need to kill one of these guys for a check though. There's nothing up here, right? I don't think so. Let's go overgrown. There's a bench even, which I can sit on. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Now actually the Squid Arena is actually not that nice, I think right now. Would probably want to clear out anything already in it before I try. At least the bench is right here, and I have it, so... The wings do help, he says, and instantly face plants into the same squid twice. Maybe even 3 times. Sorry? No, one more. Kind of scary fight right now, surprisingly. Kind of close. That was scary. Ooh! I think that's it. Whew. Almost got me. Near got me. You gonna get me? I think so. I'm not gonna take my chances with you. Nor with you. He's gonna corner me if I let him chase me. Okay. Fine for now. No, wait, it's gonna coming back. Down there you go. Into the darkness. And you're dead. Okay, good. Good. That was exciting. Excitement. King's Station Stag. Actually our first stag, yeah? Cool. King's Station is also very good. That gives us right side city access. Very nice. Palace West Bench. We can go to Palace. That's amazing. And we got Hunter's Mark. Woohoo! Does it actually give us access to the planks? It could. It could actually. Can't really get out of here, but, you know, we can just warp. That's okay. Thank you, bench, for existing. This is one problem with the plank rando. Frequently you're just trapped behind stuff, because you can't break the exit gate. It's just stuck like that. These are inaccessible. So we gotta make our way back up. Not too bad with the wings. Beautiful bee wings. Bzz, 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 bzz. Alrighty. What else is there down here? Well, can't really get to archives unless we got that plank, which I don't think we did. Don't reckon we did, no. Can't get to Cornifer, obviously. Obviously. Out of the way, plebeian. That is a nope to the blank. Can be a bit hard to track which blanks you gotten, especially without logic showing you any information whatsoever. I think you barely don't make it up here. I barely don't make it up here with wings. I think I checked that once. Oh, really? Millibell should have some lore dialogue. Tell me. No ice hunter's notes. I could also use her services, but I don't think I really need to. There's a bench after Queen's Garden Acid, but that doesn't help us a lot. And this gives us a nothing because there's a door there. Cool. Well, okay then. Now what? There are a few benches we haven't checked yet, and also King's Station. King's Station would actually be kind of nice, huh? City storeroom and basin hub. I guess let's go city and then basin and then city again. That sounds kind of nice. Sounds like a little bit of a tour. An omelette, nice. A grub, very expensive grub though. I could get a charm notch by now if I go back to Peaks and talk to Cornifer. That could be kind of worthwhile actually. Ow, shouldn't have done that. Maybe I'll just bench warp after this. Fragile Heart for 2, sort of worthwhile actually, for Divine later. But for now I just have to remember that it's here, which frankly could be a bit of a problem to remember. I should have benched, but oh well. I'll just deal with it. This room is very likely to take some years out of my life anyway. Not too bad with wings though. Give me. No, give me, I said. Rude. Definitely don't want to lose my money here. That would be very awkward. Very awkward indeed. Maybe I just have to kill you first. Oh, you kill me first, that's also fine. Then we don't have anything to talk about. Die. There you go. Curse you. Maybe I have to draw him out. He's confused. Take this opportunity. Abyss Workshop bench, amazing. I'm getting a lot of weird benches. Huh. And the world sense, nice. There's also the tree to get here. Don't kill me, please. Pale ore. That is somewhat valuable. I won't get it right now. This is like a rando where I actually have to keep track of the things I haven't gotten. Those could be relevant. Now I can't actually go down there, because that lever doesn't control that door. It was just a check after all. So we're gonna have to go over here instead. Occasionally you'll find Zote here, because this is after all Zote Skyway. Oh, I might have to pay the bench. Yeah, if I pay for the bench, I will get a check. I won't get a bench, but I'll get... I actually wonder how these payable when benches work. They don't work, it's not here. Cool. 1 geo for 90. Not the best deal you offered me so far, Cornifer. You won't get any like good deals like offering money for money. Because junk, all junk items are turned into 1 geo. And let's just say the randos, what was that? The randos view of what junk is very broad. So money, for example, is junk. So anytime you will get more than 1 geo, it's junk. And you get 1 geo instead. Which means you won't get any of those sweet, sweet 1 geo for Or pay 1 geo, get 420 geo checks. You know, that won't happen. Just won't happen. And that's part of the cursedness of this rando. Which also means money is quite the scarce commodity. It's somewhat compensated for by the fact that shops have much fewer items to sell. But those they do sell could be at a very high price. No, what? This guy has kind of weird hitboxes. He frequently just gets me. Like, there I'm pretty sure I wasn't even particularly close to him or anything. Dive floor, lower edge. Cool. That was close. Good thing that he dodged me. Wings makes fighting this guy much easier. The ability to reposition mid-air helps a lot. Although I still got a hit then on me. Sadness. And I can't do... Very nice. A regal door glowing with souls spent in vain. Very cool. So I can't actually do Sanctum right now. That is completely blocked off by the door. Sure doesn't seem like a very wise decision to include doors in a no-logic randomizer. Agree? I think I need to kill you. Yeah, I can't trust you to let me pick that item up in peace. Really can't trust you. That was close. There you go. Crystal Peak map. I do have to be careful to actually pick up most enemy geo. There's not a lot of geo in the seed otherwise. Thanks to the everything becomes junk, everything is 1 geo problem. If I can't go Soul Sanctum, then well, still gonna go down here, I guess. This is probably not open, but it's worth checking. It's not. It could be open. Might sometimes lose track of which levers you've gotten. There is a lever down here. It won't actually release us as it should properly, but at least we get the lever. We can leave now. Let's go somewhere fun. Like, how about Palace? Woohoo! Is there anything we can get here? Well, the bench itself, at least. Because we don't have additional maps, that kind of breaks Drya, unfortunately. I'm a little bit lost if there's going to be any interesting checks over here. I'm kind of fine with just leaving, though. Yeah, kind of fine with just leaving. Just sitting on the bench is plenty. Abyss Workshop, huh? Why not try? Garden's corner per bench. Okay, so that leads to another bench. I could also go to... I can't actually. If you jump up here and break that ceiling, which we currently can't, because we only have downslash, we could go to Abyssal Temple. Fungal Key. Oh, that should be useful. Also, Abyss has this weird property where you sometimes get overwritten by the whatever the last music was. Okay, so we can't actually escape here. That's okay. There's also the base and hub bench, which I'm interested in. 1 geo. This would allow us to get a fair few checks over here, not to mention this guy's Pokédex entry. Die. Collapser, Catacombs, Trap Final. Very nice. 1 essence. Poggy dialogue, amazing. I don't think I need that.
Make him noise, good chin.
Catacombs right too.
Choke.
I might need this. There might be walls that I need later. I just need to keep track of them. It's a bit unfortunate. Huh. I suspect there's a lot of checks in White Palace, and I might actually need to turn on the additional maps in order to have any chance to recognize where all of them are. This could be tricky if I don't do that. True. Well, I can turn additional maps on and then off again, I guess. Should be safe. Obviously don't have King's Brand yet. Just came down here for the lore. Bizarre. Oh, forgot you existed. We can actually go to the rest of Ancient Basin. Not sure I wanna, but we totally can. May now. Nice. No, we can't. Good to know. Alright. Corner for bench, why not? Just teleport around like a crazy person. Wall, green path, tall. Where is he? Where's Cornifer? Isn't he here? Is he below? Huh? Is he broken? Oh no, he's here. Never mind. Dive floor, fluke marm. That is actually quite a relevant floor. Ghosts have some dialogue. Not a grub. There's actually 2 checks on ghosts, one for the dialogue and one for the essence. You do need Dream Nail for both, so it's not really that fascinating, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes that happens. Mantis Petra Arena could be rough. Oh. In any case, I'm interested in this lever right now. Also, the plank to get out is also randomized, so that's already quite good. Oh, really? I fell there? But I can't get up there, of course. So that's a no. Good enough, though. Okay, so we can't really leave. I could do Petra Arena, but that sounds a wee bit rough. If I did, I'd be able to take the Fog Canyon exit. It's not a lot of checks there, frankly. I might just leave it at that. I know the benches I haven't sat on yet. I think those be all the benches. Then I'm gonna stag over to King Station. That sounds pretty good. Actually, I could do some more stuff in Abyss, but... or in Basin, rather. I could go upwards in Basin instead of downwards. But these places connect, so... this is also fine. 1 geo for 300 geo. What a deal. Mine now. Progressive left cloak. Wait, so we have... we now have Shade Cloak to the left. That looks amazing with the yellow. Cool. Wow, we have Shade Cloak to the left. Nothing to the right, but Shade Cloak to the left. That's kinda neat. With that I should be able to get the King Station check, right? I mean, wings. Probably need your help though. Maybe you should be able to help me. If you don't have like a knee issue as usual. That was close. Ugh, the knees. He didn't want to jump there. Sometimes they just instead of jumping. Could be a bit tricky. I could also use the flying soldier. Maybe that's easier. Oh, right. Of course, I'm not gated to King Station. I could also just give up on that one and come back for it later. But I'd like to see if I can get it quickly now. Also gotta make sure I get all the enemy types over here. Yeah, I guess my shade is gonna be the most helpful for this. There you go. Am I now? Flanked Petra Arena. Well, 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 well. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. That can be now gotten. I can't swim, so this wouldn't help me. I should murder you at some point. He says with a calm expression. Let's go up here and get stuff up here first. Fungal bouncy shortcuts. Killing the 3 city husk types will also be a Pokédex entry each. Pale ore, cool. You really are quite rich, huh? One geo, nice. I won't really need to kill the soldiers, but rude. I do want this check, although it's just a rub. There's a geo-rock over here I want. Give me this. I'm gonna get ambushed. So I probably want to clear this guy out before he messes me up together with the soldier. I want to kill this guy too. Can you come over here? Thank you. Collapse or deep focus. So that would allow me to sneak the deep focus, right? With enough mobility, yes. Not sure I have that just yet. Don't think I want to take the arena though. No, the arena's a no. The arena's just a hard pass. It's possible, but it's just possible like in the same way as it is possible that the sun will suddenly turn yellow. Wait, it's yellow already? I guess it's quite possible. But anyway, you get what I mean. Confusing explanations. Now, this thing with pogos would take a while, but at least he's very complacent about it. Like I feel like I'm building a little bit of a headache, but I don't know why. Go. Die, 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 please die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 please die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 please die. There. Goodie. Mantis Glow access. And some lore that I didn't really need. Good stuff. Cool, could leave. I could get that group check and then reset actually. Nice. I don't need to fight this guy again. It would be quite a slow fight. Let's just bait him away from the check. Trick him into attacking, take the check, and leave. Much faster than doing anything else here. Since I already killed him once. Don't need to kill him again. Good. Now, the intention is to finish this today if possible. Question mark, no idea actually. Question mark, question mark. But I won't be able to do it right now because I do have an unexpected errand to run today. So I'm going to have to make a temporary end of the stream. I'm going to be back later. I think it might be more than 1 hour, but less than 2. But I'm not sure exactly about the time frame. It's not my plan, let's say. But okay, it does happen. So I'm ending stream here, but yeah, I'll be back. So get ready for that. So in the meantime, thank you for joining. See you around. Catch you later today. Have a good one and bye.